Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Lunch Breaks with John. I'm John, your host, and today I'm going to be doing some weird soda reactions. Now, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you should have seen a picture that I shared back on Sunday of two different kinds of weird flavors of soda. I bought those over the weekend, and I'm going to be reacting to those on this video today. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. Even if it's something that I don't enjoy, I hope you guys get a kick out of it, but I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun nonetheless. And I do want to remind you guys to hit that like button, that thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already done that. And make sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram as well so you can keep up with any updates on this channel and anything like that. Speaking of updates, I do want to remind you guys as well that starting on November 5th, I'm going to be changing my release schedule just a little bit. So kind of like right now, I try to release a new video every Friday or close to every Friday. Sometimes it's a little bit earlier, sometimes it's a little bit later, but I'm going to be changing that just because the editing process takes a long time, and I'm trying to improve my videos, and just with the time that I'm given of a week for each video, that doesn't give me the proper time to feel like I can edit my videos and make them to the quality that they should be at. So I'm going to be changing it starting on November 5th to where I release a video on the 5th, the 15th, and the 25th of each month. So that'll be approximately every 10 days that I'll be releasing a video instead of once a week. So you'll still be getting about 3 videos a month, but it'll help me to be able to improve the videos a little bit more. So just wanted to give you guys a heads up, and I'll remind you guys in the future as well. Now, on the last episode, I told you guys that I was going to be camping this past weekend. So we did go camping. That was a lot of fun. Went up towards the Buffalo River in northern Arkansas. That was a lot of fun. It was kind of hot during the day, but once the sun went down, it started to cool down a lot, and it was actually kind of cold at night, at least for my wife it was, but we were able to sleep fine. Just got a little bit dewy outside with the humidity and stuff. All in all, it was a fun trip, and our camping site was actually just about an hour away from Branson, Missouri, so the next day we decided to go ahead and drive over there and just do a little bit of shopping, and ate out at a Mexican restaurant there, so that was pretty fun. And now I'm just back to everyday life at work and everything like that, but things are going good. So, and one thing that I also forgot to do on the last video, I know I talked about during the month of October of recommending a scary movie for each episode, and I did talk about Venom too, so I'm gonna count that kind of, even though it's not really that much of a scary movie, I think it still kind of fits into that Halloween spooky category in a sense. So that'll be my recommendation for the last video. But for today's scary movie recommendation, I'm going to recommend the movie Psycho, the original one by Alfred Hitchcock. That was probably one of the first actual scary movies that I ever watched as a kid, and it gave me nightmares and everything. So I would probably recommend don't watch it around really young kids, but it's definitely a good movie to watch. Maybe if you're, 12 or 13 or older, and some kids can handle scary stuff at an earlier age, I understand that, but it's definitely a really good movie. It's a classic horror movie and one of my all-time favorites, so check that out if you haven't already watched it. It's a good movie during this time of year. All right, everyone, you've watched this far, so I'm going to be reacting to these weird soda flavors right now. The first one I'm going to try is this bacon flavored soda. So I've heard, someone told me that it was actually kind of gross. I thought maybe it would be good because I love bacon, but we'll see. All right, this is going to be the first one I react to. The second one is, I'm thinking it's going to be a lot worse than this, but we'll see how this one tastes. All right, here we go. Yeah, it definitely has a kind of a greasy, little bit of a smoky taste to it. I'm actually quite impressed. It does taste kind of like bacon. I mean, now they made this soda sweet too, but they actually did do a pretty good job making it taste like real bacon. So yeah, I was kind of expecting it to taste a little bit worse just because it's a soda, and that's just a weird flavor for someone to try to get in a soda, but yeah, it's pretty good. All right, so there's my bacon reaction. Next we got mustard flavored soda. This one, I'm honestly kind of scared to try this because I'm not a big mustard fan. I'll eat mustard with a few things, like with corn dogs and sometimes with hot dogs. I usually always put it on a corn dog because it just seems to go good with those. But I usually don't put mustard on like my hamburgers, and maybe not on my hot dogs most of the time. And a lot of people like it on several different things, sandwiches and different things, but I'm usually just not the type of person to go for mustard as one of my condiment choices. So I'm more of a ketchup guy myself, or ketchup or barbecue sauce type of person. But here we go. All right, mustard soda. Let's see how it tastes, guys. Here we go. Ugh. Yeah, maybe not quite like mustard, but it's definitely not good. This almost tastes like if I don't know. It tastes like maybe someone like mixed a bunch of sodas together and like swished it around in their mouth and then spit it back in a cup. Honestly, it's pretty gross. Not quite, doesn't really taste like mustard to me, so but it is pretty gross. I'm gonna try one more take. Ugh. All right. Yeah, don't recommend that. The bacon one actually was pretty decent. Got some water to cleanse my palate a little bit, but I'm gonna go back for another taste on that bacon one. Yeah, it's actually not too bad. The bacon one is decent. I mean, it's definitely not, I wouldn't say it's good, but it's not terrible, the bacon one. But the mustard flavor is just, yeah. If you don't like to try anything that's gross, definitely don't try that. Alright everyone, I know this video has been a little bit shorter. I just don't really have a lot of stuff that I plan to talk about on here. It was mainly geared around this soda reaction, but I appreciate you guys watching. Again, remember, starting November 5th, we're going to be changing the schedule from releasing every Friday to releasing on the 5th, the 15th, and the 25th of each month. So I just want to remind you guys about that again. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. Thank you guys for tuning in again. Be sure to like and subscribe and share this with your friends or family or whatever. Anyone that you think might enjoy this video. And also feel free to comment on any other flavors of soda or things you would like me to try out in future episodes. But until next time, I'll see you on the next episode of Lunch Breaks with John. Have a good day.